All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's going on, ElevationNation Tribe? How y'all doing out there? Good morning, good morning, good morning. God Body Sean, I'm here. Elevation Nation Conversations. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. I'm in traffic right now, so I said, let me try it like this. Let me see if I can do me a video while I'm driving. Usually I'm at home, in the office when I'm doing my videos. So I said, let me try something different today. What's going on? I wanted to tap in today and talk about constant elevation, constant growth. Because as y'all know, my whole brand, the whole movement, the whole mindset, the whole lifestyle is Elevation Nation. And it's basically a mindset that I've had all my life, but I really kind of put it into play when I was doing music. And I used to always say I wanted to separate myself from the crowd. And I always said that I was doing motivation music. So I was doing music to motivate folks to do the damn thing, get up, keep grinding, keep growing, keep elevating yourself, keep getting better. So my music was always about elevation and motivation. My music wasn't on a lot of that rah-rah, talking crazy, ego shit. That wasn't what I was about, because I just felt if it was in you, it was in you. You ain't gotta exaggerate it. You ain't gotta do the most all the time. You ain't gotta, be on stage clowning and doing all that. So I was raised different. I was just like, shit, if you about it, you about it. If it's in you, it's in you. People gonna see it. But this morning I was thinking, I'm driving over to the community college to take this test so I can start school. And I was thinking, this is a part of my constant elevation. I don't know if a lot of people know, though, once I kind of stopped doing music, I wanted to get into something, and I wanted to get into the fastest thing that I could do to get to 5, maybe 6 figures, and even possibly own a business with it without going to school, at that time. I think I was in like my early 30s, mid 30s when I kind of stopped doing music. But I had a cousin, and he was a truck driver down in Georgia, in Granville. Shout out to my family, Granville. He put me on the path to change my life. We really don't talk too much now. We had some differences of mindsets or just, visions. But, salute to my family. He put me onto the truck driving thing. But I never looked at truck driving as a career. I just never thought about it. I just always had a negative concept or a negative vision of truck drivers. And when he told me about it, he was like, man, because, you leaving California. I know you say you want to move down to Georgia. You're getting reestablished. You can go to a truck driving school. The school will pay for it. They'll even give you, you'll be able to, like they have like some schools have campuses where you can kind of stay at the school or whatever for the 3 to 4 weeks of the program while you get your license. It only takes 4 weeks. And once you get that CDL license, you can have that license for life, but it allows you to kind of move around. You can get jobs, pretty easily, without having a college degree or anything like that. That CDL is kind of like your ticket. And I went to a school up in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. I stayed there for like 5 weeks. I got my CDL license, and what a lot of the schools would do is they will, once you get your license with them, they'll hire you. And that way you can pay them back for the school. But when I went into it, I had my plan and my goal in mind. It was to get a CDL license, go over the road, get my experience, see the whole United States, and I did. The whole United States is beautiful. I've seen it. And I was going to go over the road, then I was going to chop it down to just being regional. If I was going to plan to live in Georgia, I just wanted to do certain areas in certain states within a certain region. Then I was going to eventually go local so I can be home every day. And then after that, I would start trying to build a trucking company get my own truck, get my own authority, and start, have my own business. It was a process. It was a long process, but my cousin was right. I was able to get my license. I was able to say, you know what, I want to save money, so I don't even want to go get me an apartment or a place to live in Georgia just yet. I'm gonna work for this company. I'm gonna live in my truck for about 5 to 6 months while I'm on the road. Whenever I want to get off on the weekends or whatever, I'll go get me a hotel room or, post up or even stay in the truck or whatever. Because a lot of people don't understand and know that there are a lot of truck stops all over the United States, and when you park for the night, you can go in there and get free showers, free laundry. Well, not free laundry, but you can do your laundry, you can shave and cut and all that. So you can basically live on the road, stack all your money, and then make your next move. A lot of them have gyms and things like that. Shit, I even had some dumbbells on my truck. When I was on my truck, I used to have dumbbells on there. I was working out while I was on the road. But I did that, stacked my money, put my plan into motion. I was focused, stacked my money. When I was ready to get off the road, I was able to get to Georgia, find me a place to live. I already had a job. I already had the W-2s to show proof of income. And I had the cash because I had the money saved up. So I got off the road. I found me a local company that was able to do me regional. And I would go regional, and regional basically means, you'll be out for maybe 3 days, 4 days, but you're not too far from home. So, they can guarantee you, like, you get back home like every weekend or whatever. So I did that for a little while, got my experience. And while I was in it, I even went and took my test to get my tanker's license, my doubles and triples endorsements and things like that, so I can make myself more marketable as far as if I wanted to move to different companies to make more money, because I have those other endorsements. Like, if you have a tanker endorsement or a hazmat endorsement, you can go to some of these companies and you can start out making $75,000 to $80,000 a year. And you can be local. You can be home every day doing tankers and hazmat and things like that. So I did that, established myself, and then once I got local, after about maybe 4 or 5 months of being regional, that's when I was really going to implement the plan. So I got local, and then I started learning the business and learning what I need to do to get a truck, to get my own authority, to get my insurance, to get loads and things like that. So I started out small with leasing a truck, but I went on to a bigger company and I put my truck on under their company. So I was running and driving under their DOT authority, but it was kind of like I was working for myself. I had the ability to choose and turn down loads. I could almost kind of go to work when I wanted to and when I didn't want to, but that's a myth, because you got to pay for the insurance, you got to pay for the truck, you got to pay for the fuel that you're using. So you need to be working every day, or at least 5 days out of the week. So, but I did that for a couple of years. I did it a couple different times with a couple different companies, and it kind of, that's kind of a trap. If you really want to work for yourself, that's kind of a trap, because you're kind of beholden to them, because you're driving under their insurance and their authority and their DOT. So you're kind of going by their rules and their regulations and things like that. So, but after me learning the game, then that's when I started applying to it, where I got my own trucks. I went and got my own authority. I got my DOT number, my MC number. I went and got my insurance, which was costly. Make sure you got your credit in order and you got some money set to the side, because you're going to have to pay for the down payment on the truck. Get the truck before you can even move the truck. You got to have insurance. Now, once you get the insurance, your DOT information has to go through the system of the FMCSA, so they can get established and get you in the record before you can even run loads. And then when you get your own DOT authority and all of that straight, a lot of companies won't let you take their loads because you're fresh and you're new and you're just getting started. So they're not really what's the word for it? They're not really convinced that you can handle it or you'll get there on time. So you're not really established. So they don't want to entrust you with their freight, getting it to their customers, and you're late and you can't deliver it and things like that. So that's another situation where you might not even be able to get the good loads for at least 6, 7, 8 months to a year down the line. So you got to have your money in order in case those down times come when you got to pay the insurance still. You still have to pay the truck note. Excuse me. And, so I drove my own trucks for about a year. But my whole goal is to get the hell out of those trucks. I was kind of stacking my money and looking at it, how I can get up out this goddamn truck, put me a driver up in here, and let them run it while I stay home and dispatch the trucks and make the money like that. And I did that for about 6 months, and I got into my second truck, hired me another driver, put him on, and we running. It went good for about 3-4 years. I say, my highest grossing year, I gross about maybe 350, 400,000. But that's before you paying your drivers. You paying your drivers damn near 70,000 a year. You paying your truck notes, you paying your insurance, and you paying your fuel and breakdown and repairs and licenses. So it's a lot of overhead. So the 400, the 350, 400,000 wasn't my damn money. I really wound up paying myself maybe 60,000 a year because I didn't want to drive anymore. But I was still doing other side hustles like working or Airbnb and things like that. I was also writing kids' books, another stream of income. But long story short is I had to close that business down early last year in March. And I'm looking at the industry because I've had to go back to work in the industry since closing my company down. And I'm looking at it like, the industry has changed since I got in it, since I had my own trucks. And they just don't pay like I'm expected to get paid and how I want to make money. So right now, I'm going back to school. I'm going to get an associate's in information technology, cybersecurity networking, so that I can get me a degree in that, and I can make good money working from home, and still put myself in a position where I can work from home and still be an entrepreneur and invest and start and do other businesses. So that's my next step in life, and my next elevation moment or my next growth moment, and what I need to be doing to grow, constantly growing and continuing to elevate and continuing to better myself. So that's where I'm at right now, in the car, driving to the campus to go take a test, get signed up for my courses. But that's what it's about. That's what this channel is about: elevation. Continue to elevate yourself, elevating your life, taking control of your situations and circumstances, making them better, doing what you got to do as a man, and continuing to build, continuing to grow. Don't never stop. Never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop, watch out, shit. Never stop getting better. So I was just thinking about that, want to tap in with Elevation Nation Tribe, hit that like, subscribe button, just let y'all know that me, myself, I'm always elevating, I'm always continuing to grow, continuing to strive, and to continue to build. I'm also doing other things with my music that I used to do. My music, I'm getting into some publishing deals and licensing deals, and I'm still writing books, kids' books. I'm also going to do a mentoring program, show people how to get into the trucking industry and build, and show people how to write books and things like that. So I don't just be on my channel talking about what I don't know or what I'm not doing, or just sitting on the channel talking just to be talking. I'm always trying to drop some game, trying to show some love, give some information, share, build, and continue to get better. So just wanted to tap in with y'all and let y'all know, I'm continuing to grow, I'm continuing to elevate, and I'm getting better just like everybody else. So Elevation Nation Tribe, I love y'all for supporting. Keep rocking with your boy. The channel's gonna get better. I'm still learning how to do the channel. It's gonna get better with the technology. Start doing some live call-ins and discussions and things like that. And we're gonna keep rocking and we're gonna keep growing with it, continue to elevate. It's all about elevation, elevate. But I just wanted to tap in with y'all, show some love while I get into my business. And I'll check in with y'all a little later on. All right, salute, peace.